back in the US again. Anyway, today we're going to go over everything that I bought in Asia. Originally I was going to do a Korea haul video, but then when I rounded up all the stuff that I bought, it was actually kind of sad. So instead I'm going to go over everything that I purchased skincare beauty wise in all of the countries that I visited. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Amy. I just came back from a 4-month-long trip from East Asia visiting Taiwan, Japan, China, and Korea. I have all of my daily IG stories saved in highlights on my profile, so if you're interested in any of those countries that I mentioned, feel free to check out my Instagram here, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more travel vlogs and tips. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? We'll go country by country to make it easier for myself. So the first country that I visited was Taiwan. I was there for 2 months, but I actually didn't end up buying too much when I was there because it was the start of my trip, so I was really trying to restrict myself in what I purchased so I didn't have to carry it with me the rest of my trip. So the only product that I really bought, honestly, was this Dr. Wu cleanser because I needed a cleanser. So it was more of a replenishment item, but when I went to Watson's, they were having a 2+1 deal. Can't pass up a good deal, you know? So what I ended up buying 2 other products as well. The foam cleanser though was highly recommended by the salesperson. She had recommended this as one of her favorite cleansers to use, especially for sensitive skin. And because I was in a new country, I didn't want to put my skin through too much because it was still adjusting to the new climate and all of that. So I thought a gentle cleanser would be the best way to go. It is very hydrating for a foam cleanser. I definitely see this doing really well with sensitive skin and really good for dry or dehydrated skin. However, I do prefer my cleansers to have a little bit more cleansing power to it, so I don't think that I would reach for this on a daily basis. So the other items that I got during the 2+1 deal were these Mandelic Daily Renewal Serum and also a hydrating gel makeup remover. I got the Mandelic serum because I know that my skin loves mandelic acid. Even though I had brought an active with me, I still had more than half the bottle left. I knew that, you know, can never have too much. It probably will run out at some point during my trip, so having this as a backup to use was really nice. It is a 6% formula, so not as strong as what I usually use. The consistency of it is more runny than I prefer, but it did do pretty well in maintaining my skin and keeping the breakouts at bay. However, the bottle is so small that I actually went through this in 1 month. So value-wise, it's not the best, I would say. But I was really keen to try Dr. Wu because it is a Taiwanese local brand known for clinical skincare for sensitive skin. The last item that I got from them is the Hyaluronic Complex Hydrating Gel Makeup Remover, and I do not like oil cleansers at all, so I usually tend to opt for balm cleansers. However, I saw that this was a gel formula, so I thought that was really cool, and surprisingly, it's very watery feeling. It's kind of like a water gel. So it doesn't run like oils do, which is kind of why I don't like them in the first place, because I just find them really messy. But because it has that gel texture, it still holds its shape and it won't run down your arms when you're using it. Excited to add this to the stash. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention, another thing that I bought in Taiwan that was a must-have essential. If you do not have this, I don't know how you will survive. And this is, I don't know what it's called in English. Actually, no. It's mentholatum? I don't know. I'm not good at pronouncing things. But in Chinese, it's called 小护士. Literally translation to little nurse. It's basically like tiger balm. So it's really good to use for after you get a bug bite. It cools the skin to make it less itchy. And I literally hit pan. That's how much the mosquitoes got me. Like I said, I didn't do too much shopping when I was in Taiwan, but a few places that you can go to buy skincare would be Watson's or Poya. However, I do have to mention that if you're looking for daily essentials like shampoo or conditioner, body care, those kinds of things, I would actually recommend shopping for them at grocery stores or supermarkets because they're way cheaper there, but you might have more limited options in terms of imported brands. Next country, Japan. What did I get in Japan? Oh, I got the Hada Labo Premium Lotion. So Hada Labo has been on my list for the longest time, but I could never justify buying it because I had so much skincare in my stash. I don't know, it just never seemed like a product that was interesting enough to make me want to buy it when I had other things to use. But when I was in Japan, I needed a new moisturizer. So then I decided to get the premium version because it is thicker in consistency. So I could use it kind of like a light lotion slash moisturizer, especially because the weather was warmer as well. So I didn't need very heavy layers. And it is like one of my favorite things now. I think it works so well on my skin, especially in Asia with the humidity. It was like the perfect thing that I was needing in my skincare routine. Another product that I had been eyeing for the longest time from Japan is the Milano CC Vitamin C Essence. And this was one of my splurge items because I honestly didn't need it, but I wanted it, so I got it. The texture and packaging are very interesting because it's super liquidy, but the packaging is like a squeeze bottle. So it kind of comes out in a very controlled manner, but in a few drops does go a really long way. Unfortunately, it does kind of have a slight oily feel to it, which is not my favorite, but I do find it super effective. At least it's very light and layers okay with other products. And the next product that I bought is the Sana Wrinkle Eye Cream. I saw a lot of videos on TikTok and Instagram about this one, so I decided to try it out. I absolutely love this eye cream. It is really, really thick, but it blends in really well to the skin. I feel like it instantly plumps up my skin. My smile lines and like there's a few lines on my forehead tend to show up a lot more when my skin is dehydrated. When I used the eye cream on those areas, it instantly made them disappear, which is amazing. But yeah, I really, really love this and I do not regret purchasing this at all. And the next one I also bought as a necessity. You'll see a common trend with all of these purchases. A lot of them I bought for replenishment or out of necessity, and I really, really tried to limit my purchases this time, so that's why the haul isn't as like extravagant as my other ones have been. But anyways, this one is the KOSE Suncute UV Perfect Spray, and I also got the Disney edition. So it's so cute. You can't go to Japan and not buy sunscreen. But I also already had a facial sunscreen and I really, really wanted to buy one when I was in Korea. So I was trying to hold off as much as I could. But I needed a body sunscreen, so I decided to get one of the sprays to try it out. And I actually really, really like this. The spray is really sheer and lightweight. It does kind of have like a dry oil finish, but it's only really apparent when I reapply, so I won't complain too much. Japanese sunscreens are known to be one of the best sunscreens. However, I tend to prefer Korean sunscreens because Japanese sunscreen formulas tend to have alcohol in them, so I'm not the biggest fan. And Korean sunscreen tend to run a little bit more moisturizing, which I prefer for my dehydrated skin. The next thing that I got was the Lululun Pure Balance Sheet Mask. I didn't really need this, to be honest. I bought it because I wanted to treat myself and I didn't pack any sheet masks with me, unfortunately. So I got it. What's really cool about Japanese sheet masks that I find is they're really good for personal use. They're very economical because they like pack them all in one reusable bag. Whereas Korean sheet masks are also very cheap, but they're all individually packed, so they're better for gifting purposes. Another item that I got in Japan is one of my favorite items, especially for traveling, and it's these heated eye masks. They're usually scented as well. What scent did I get this time? I don't really know what scent I got this time. But they're gentle steam eye masks, so they don't activate until you open them. But I love using these on the plane. Oh, and another item that I got this time was a product that I had brought with me that my friend had gifted to me, and I finally got the chance to use it, and they are foot pad, like detox foot pads. So the one that my friend had gotten me was like a single pack, and I used that when I was in Taiwan after like a really long hiking day, and I loved it. I feel like it really helped in like de-swelling my feet as well as preventing cramping. So when I got to Japan, I decided to buy a mega pack of them. I got rid of the box so I could pack it more efficiently in my luggage, but this is what it looks like. It's like 34 of them, so 17 pairs. And I'm not even really sure what the mechanism is that makes it work, but I really enjoy using these after a long day of like just walking. And we all know if you're in Asia, you're gonna be walking at least like 10,000 steps a day or more, maybe 15. And then the next product that I got, I don't even know what brand this is, honestly. I'll have to look it up. It's a Minions bug repellent. So when I was in Taiwan, I got mauled by mosquitoes. So I used up all of the bug repellent that I had brought with me, and when I got to Japan I decided to restock up because I was like, it's only gonna get warmer, the bugs are gonna come out more. I ended up not using it at all since I got it because there were no mosquitoes in Japan or in Korea, at least when I was there. Now I just have this really cute bug spray with me that's also travel friendly, so yay. The last product that I got in Japan is this Nivea lip balm. I didn't know this until I got there, but lip balms are like intense in Japan. There are so many limited colors and lines that are only Japan specific, and I think this is one of them, the Rich Care and Color line. I got it in French pink. It's not a color that I usually go for, but I wanted to try something different and something lighter in color for like the spring and summer season, but I don't really know if it works super well with my skin, but I can try it on for you. But what I do really love about this is the formula. It's very smooth and buttery, but not sticky at all. And it has like a glossy finish as well. I do enjoy the finish of this. The coloring is something that I'm like still iffy about. I don't quite know if I love it, but it is a color that I don't have. So that's something. So shopping in Japan can be very overwhelming, especially because I don't know the Japanese language. So when you go into a Japanese drugstore, it's just signs everywhere that's like screaming at you. I bought a lot of the stuff at Don Quixote, but I realized that it's actually cheaper at some of the drugstores because they usually have more sales and deals. And those drugstores also offer tax-free shopping, so it's not that big of a difference. I find it to be easier to shop there as well because it's not as overwhelming as Don Quixote. Don Quixote offers a lot of different cosmetic goods and skincare brands, but the way that they're merged is very confusing to me, at least. So in the regular drugstore, I was able to navigate things better because it was by product type. That was just my personal opinion on that. Moving on to Korea. I'm really into tinted lip balms because my lips tend to get really chapped, and so I find lip tints and like lip products to be really drying on my lips. So I've been really into the tinted lip balms. This was actually influenced by Ray. I'll put his YouTube here, but he had tried, I think, the glossy version of the Tokobo lip balm, but I realized that they had this like cream powder finish one, or powder cream lip balm, sorry. I got it in rose petal. It's really moisturizing, surprisingly, even though it's a matte finish, and is really lightweight. This is another color that I don't really own or am used to in my collection, but because it's a lip balm formula, I thought I would just give it a try. What do we think? This is very similar to the color that the consultant had tried for me at my personal color analysis that you can watch here. It's like kind of like that fuchsia-y pink color on my lips, at least. Another lip product that I got is the Torridin Solid in Lip Essence. This is a product that I was also influenced on. I think Ken from skin.ken on Instagram. When he went to Korea earlier this year, he did a huge haul and this was one of the products that he raved about. And so I love trying lip balms. I wanted to give this a try even though it is a liquid formula and I usually like the sticks better because I don't like the sticky feelings. But this one, even though it's super duper thick on the lips, it's very, very moisturizing and not sticky at all. That is what I find amazing about this, and I understand now why he raved so hard about this. I'm very excited to use this as my like night lip mask as well as in the winter time. Alright, this next one is a product that I have been wanting to try for the longest time, but I held off because when it came out, I was in like a no-buy era. It is the Tokobo Sunstick. Again, Ray, he raved about the Sunstick, and also Jess from Jess Does a Thing, she also raved about this when it first came out. So I was really, really intrigued, and you know, friends influence friends. So I had to get it and try it out for myself. Plus, it was the #1 rated Sunstick on Hwahae, which is one of the biggest like beauty reviewing platforms in Korea. What I really love about it compared to the other sunsticks that I have tried in store is that it's very lightweight and it does have like a very powdery matte finish. So I'm really excited to use this during the summertime to maybe help with some shine control as well. And this is something that I get every single time I go to Korea. And this is the Acropass Trouble Cure. What is in full name? Acropass Trouble Cure Double Pack. This is one of my must buys every time I go to Korea because it is the only pimple patch that works for pimples under the skin. I've also found this to be really, really good if the pimple is like kind of starting to show its head. So you put this on and it exacerbates that process to kind of push it out. And so you can kind of start your recovery process and healing process a lot sooner, making that turnover really, really quick. I've also found that if the pimple is deep enough in the skin and you just feel like slight angry bump bubbling and you put this on, it can actually like depressurize it before it even comes to a head. So I really, really love this. I find this to be way more effective than any other pimple patch that I've tried, including the KOSE one, even though I love that one. The KOSE one is really good just for like pimples that have already come to a head so you don't like scratch yourself or whatever, but this is really good for actually getting rid of them in a way. And then the next item is also something that I have been wanting to try. It is the Abib Mild Acidic pH Sheet Mask. I saw a lot of people buying this the last time that I was in Korea, but I don't remember why I never opted to buy it for myself. Another product from Abib that I really want to try is their toner mask, but the tub is so huge that I could not justify it buying it this time because, you know, limited luggage space, so yeah. So I decided to opt for the sheet mask instead to try it out. I'm excited. Maybe I'll try using this later. Maybe I'll film it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I also got Renew Contact Solution. It was a 2-pack. It's like travel size. 2 ounces, I think. It was only like $3 or something, so I think that's pretty cheap comparatively. But yeah, I just got it because my bottle of contact solution that I use for traveling is like nearing its end, so I decided to just buy it in Korea since it was on sale. Of course, if you purchase from Olive Young, you get freebies. So the freebies I got this time was some Astura Cica Blemish Calming Serum and then a sheet mask. There were a few other items that I had purchased while in Korea that you might have seen in my Olive Young shopping vlog, but those were stuff that I bought for other people. So this is everything that I bought for me, myself, and I. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you comment down in the comments below what products you are most excited for me to try or you want to know more about or learn more about. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in seeing more travel fun and tips from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Can you even tell the lip color? It's like a little bit pinker. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Powder cream lip balm. Oh, don't do that. My lips are very chappy right now. And my battery's gonna die. And goodbye.